Hi guys, welcome to this video discussion on current affairs. As usual, we'll also discuss politics and of course the world of banking and economy. Here's the first question and begin the week with this simple question. The state has announced that Gairsain will be its summer capital. That's Gairsain, my friends. You see that this is a map of Uttarakhand. Okay, you have Nepal on its borders, you have China, Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh. Okay, this state came into existence on, if I'm not wrong, 1st of November. Which, yeah, it was something like 7th of November 2000. 7th of November 2000. Sometime in 7th or 11th November 2000. Okay, so this was carved out of Uttar Pradesh, and who's the chief minister here? The chief minister of this state is Jairam Thakur. Jairam Thakur. Uttarakhand, Jairam Thakur. And you know what? It's also called Deva Bhumi. Deva Bhumi because of the presence of a large number of, you know, presence of a large number of pilgrimage centers. It's quite a sacred land for Hindus. So you have all these places, Haridwar, Rishikesh, and all these places here. But let me take you forward on this. This state has two capitals. One is Dehradun, the other is Gairsain. Now, what about the other states in India which have two capitals or more actually? We have none of these states actually. You have none of these states, Uttar Pradesh and all these. None of these. In fact, I would say Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand, Bihar, Himachal Pradesh, none of these would have two capitals. But Maharashtra has two capitals. One is Mumbai, yeah. Nagpur is the other capital. Mumbai and Nagpur. Mumbai is where basically it's called the summer capital, but when it comes to Nagpur, it's called the winter capital. Winter capital. So you have the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, which also has two capitals. One is, Jammu, which is the winter capital, and Srinagar is a summer capital. So, to repeat, Maharashtra, summer, Mumbai, winter, Nagpur. The Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, summer, you have Srinagar, and winter, Jammu. Down south, you have, what is this? Andhra Pradesh, yeah, our neighboring state, Andhra Pradesh. Three capitals, they propose three capitals. One is Amravati, the main capital is Amravati, that is a legislature capital or legislative capital. Then you have the city of Vishakhapatnam. Vishakhapatnam will be the executive capital where the government will sit. Executive capital. Then we have Kurnool, the city of Kurnool, the town of Kurnool, Kurnool. I repeat, Kurnool, Kurnool. It would be the judicial capital. They plan to build the high court there, set up a high court there. Okay, so Kurnool. So Andhra Pradesh has three actually. Is there any other state in India which would have two? Actually, none. That should be fine. I think Uttarakhand, Jammu and Kashmir, Maharashtra, and Andhra Pradesh. Four. So that's about it, guys. There's hardly any other state which has two capitals. You have the country of South Africa, which has three capitals. Very rarely would you find countries with three capitals, but South Africa is one. So only Indian state with three capitals is Andhra Pradesh. Okay. चलिए उसके आगे चलते हैं. Who among the following is Google's most searched woman in sport in 2020? That would be Serena Williams. This is Serena Williams, my friends, one of the most inspiring persons you would ever see. She's I hate to say this, but she's 38 years old and she's ranked world number 9. As recent as 2019, I think 2019, yeah, sometime in 2018 or 19, she won a Grand Slam. Now, she is not an ordinary person. The first time she won a Grand Slam, and she has won 23 Grand Slam events. Now, those of you who are not greatly familiar with what is a Grand Slam, I'll tell you. There are four major events in sport, in tennis. These four tournaments are called the Grand Slam tournaments, and the four are Australian Open. The year begins with Australian Open. That's normally usually held in January. Then you have the French Open, which is typically May. French Open, then Wimbledon, WIMBLEDON, Wimbledon. Wimbledon in brackets you could write typically July, yeah, June and July typically, yeah. Then you have the US Open. So these four are called Grand Slam events. Okay. Now, a person who wins all these four in the same year is called a Grand Slam. Is called the Grand Slam winner. Grand Slam winner. And I think in modern era there is one person named Steffi Graf who won this in 1988. 1988. Now, coming to Serena Williams, she has won 23 Grand Slam events, 23 these, one behind the all-time leader Margaret Court. Has got 24 Grand Slam titles to her name, okay, under her belt, 24. But Serena Williams जो अमेरिका की हैं, आपने 23 Grand Slam events जीते हैं, और the first time she won a Grand Slam event was in 1999. Now imagine this. 21 years she has been playing competitive tennis right at the top. 21 years. And she has that hunger. That is the inspiration we need to take from such people. That despite, having, gone through so many injuries, and she's a mother of a child. These are things that should not stop us. These are things that, most people would be discouraged. You should be inspired by these people. Okay, Serena Williams, winner of 23 Grand Slam events. The first Grand Slam event was the French Open in 1999, and the first time she won the Wimbledon was the next year, that is in year 2000. And ever since then, she has had 6 Wimbledon championships. 6, my friends. I think the last time she won was in 2016. I will not discuss all this, but choices 4 and 5 are tennis players. Nozomi Okuhara is from Japan. Sania Mirza is an Indian tennis great. We have PV Sindhu. PV Sindhu is a badminton great from India. Simone Biles, you should know. Simone Biles is considered the world's greatest gymnast. GYMNAST, gymnast. She's considered the greatest gymnast the world has ever seen. Now she won nearly 30 gold and Olympic medals, my friends. 30 is huge, don't you think so? Yeah. Now, she's a 5-time world champion. And last year she won one particular award, Laureus, LAUREAUS, Laureus Sportswoman of 2019. Laureus Sportswoman of 2019. That's the highest prize in the world of sport. I mean, one of the most coveted prizes. Okay. So, we have an Indian gymnast, Deepa Karmakar. She comes from Tripura. Now, look, people have struggled a lot. People have overcome their circumstances, and this is precisely what you should be looking at. People have not become successful just like that. How tall is Simone Biles? 4.8. She is 4 feet 8 inches tall, and that hasn't stopped us. And she's a black American. Look, why I have I'm mentioning this, our age, Sir Williamson's age, because some people, they get discouraged by all this. They think that, one has to be physically strong, one has to be very young, one has to be rich, to do well in life. No, you could become rich provided you work hard, provided you learn, provided you overcome every circumstance. Hmm. So I think we should use every opportunity that we have, my friends. What's the maximum amount allowed for an FD in a bank? There's no upper limit. Banks would welcome you with any kind of money. You have money, as long as you can prove that it's your money, legitimate money, they're open to all kinds of FDs, my friends. They would love to. If you say I have a 10 crore FD to put in your bank, the manager will will have a red carpet for you. Will have a red carpet rolled out for you. Yeah. So I think these are simple statements. Which are the following statements? These are true. In the case of SLR, banks are asked to have reserves of liquid assets owned in cash. It is true. No. Banks are expected to have reserves of liquid assets only in cash. No, they can be in gold as well as in government securities, isn't it? Gold, government securities. Now, number 2, cash reserve ratio requires banks to have reserves with the RBI in both cash and gold. No, only in cash. Only in cash. So, marginal standing facility rate is always lower than repo rate, usually. Yeah, not true. And coming to reverse repo rate, it's always lower than the repo rate. It is true. So 4 is the answer. I would give you the latest numbers, the latest policy rates, because yesterday the RBI reduced policy rates. They kind of 2 days back they reduced policy rates. They reduced the CRR and they reduced the repo rate and the reverse repo rate. Why didn't you take the latest policy rates? These are not policy ratios or policy rates, right? 1, repo rate, repo rate, repo rate, repo rate dash 4%, 4%. This has been reduced 2 days back from 4.4%. So from 4.4% now it is 4%. So it has been reduced by 40 basis points. Please know that 100 basis points make 1%, 100 basis points. So it has been reduced by 40 basis points. So from 4.4 the latest rate is 4%, which means that loans have become cheaper. Why? Repo rate is the interest rate paid by commercial banks on their loans from the RBI. Now they'll have to pay less, so they can pass on the benefit to consumers. That's the idea. You have reverse repo. Yeah, we need to discuss reverse repo. 3.35%. I think this was 3.7. Now it's 3.35. 3.35. Bank rate. Next, bank rate. 4.25%. 4.25%. 4.25%. Next, see, CRR and SLR haven't changed. SLR is 18%, RBI 18% है, 18%. Coming to CRR, it is 3%. 3%. So next, which is considered as the first cooperative bank in India? Anyonya Bank Cooperative Bank Limited. Now it isn't there. It was established in 1889. The year, I remember it as the year Jawaharlal Nehru was born. 1889. 1889. It went bankrupt, if I'm not wrong, sometime in 1958 or something, basically. Yeah. It was asked to stop, not bankrupt. It was asked to stop operations in 2006. Asked to stop operations in 2006. In 2008, it dissolved. इट डिसॉल्व. सो 2006-7 में इन फाइनेंशियल ईयर में इनको कहा गया कि भाई आप ऑपरेशंस पूरे बंद कर दीजिए, और उसके बाद बैंक ने बैंक के पूरे ऑपरेशंस बैंक ही बंद हो गई 2008 में. सो 1889 1889 से it was in existence for more than 110 years, my friends. It was in existence. So which country has recently joined as the 16th member of E-Vidya Bharati and E-Arogya Bharati network projects of telemedicine, tele-education? Um, it should be, I think, respectively is missing and incorrectly framed. It is E-Vidya Bharati is for tele-education, okay, tele-education, distant education over, videos and all. E-Arogya Bharati is telemedicine. The answer is Gambia, Sierra Leone. Okay, that's the answer. But where are these countries? So usually when there is the mention of these kinds of countries, I bring to you a map, isn't it? Yeah. Here's. You see, this is a large part of Africa. You have Gambia here. You see, this is Gambia. ये जो है, this is Gambia. ये जो thin strip of land. You could write Gambia. Okay. Dash Banjul. Banjul. That's the capital. Banjul. Dash. Who is the president? Adama Barrow. ADAMA. 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 Not Adama. Adama. Muslim country. Adama Barrow. Barrow. So Adam is Adam. Adam in Christianity is Adam in Islam. Same names. Yeah. Spoken with the suppressed air. So you have Adama Barrow, and the currency is called Dalasi. 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 See this country here. It's a thin strip of land, very thin. And you see this is a coast here, and so on, all surrounded by Senegal on all sides. But while its western frontier is the Atlantic Ocean, but otherwise the country is surrounded by Senegal on all sides. Now I want you to write one more thing. Underline the word Gambia. Write nicknamed Smiling Coast. Smiling Coast. Smiling. Smiling Coast. Next point. Smallest country in mainland Africa. So mainland is this continental, and उसके पास में Madagascar है, Mauritius है. Yeah, they are called, they are part of Africa but not part of main continent. So you have smallest country in mainland Africa, dash, area is 10,700 square kilometers, rough figure, okay, 10,700 square kilometers. It's a tad less than 700, but it's okay. Okay, you see this here. This Guinea, you have Sierra Leone, you have Senegal. Yeah. What other countries should we write? Sierra Leone. Write Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone. This is Sierra Leone. This yellow country here. Write please. So right. Capital. What is capital here? You see this Sierra Leone's capital is Freetown. Freetown. The president is Julius Bio. Julius, Julius, Julius. Bio, 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 Julius Bio, and the currency is Leon, Leone, Leon. Currency is Leon, Leone, Leon. So you see these islands here, Sao Tome and Principe. These are not part of continental or mainland Africa. You got it now? Yeah. So otherwise they will be smaller than Gambia, isn't it? But when we come to continental or mainland Africa, Gambia is the smallest country. So one more country we could write is Liberia. Here, I think it's mentioned here. Liberia, Senegal, Ghana. Okay. Liberia. This is Liberia. The capital is Monrovia. Monrovia. आपके जो स्क्रीन पे हैं देखिए Monrovia. Monrovia. The president is George Weah. George, George, George Weah. Weah. George Weah. George Weah. George Weah. Dash. The currency is dollar. Dollar. It's a dollar. Currency is dollar. Liberian dollar. आप अंडरलाइन कीजिए लाइबेरिया को, नाम को अंडरलाइन कीजिए, पुल डाउन एरो, राइट. Nicknamed Pepper Coast, Pepper, Pepper, Pepper Coast, and Grain Coast, Grain, Grain Coast, Pepper Coast and Grain Coast, Pepper Coast and Grain Coast. Okay. Senegal, right? Senegal, Senegal, another country, Senegal. What's the capital? Dakar, Dakar, Dakar. It's quite famous for its car rally. Dakar car rally. It goes all over here. Yeah, Dakar car rally. Dakar, Dakar, Dakar car rally. And Dakar car rally. The president is Macky Sall. Macky, Macky. Macky, Macky Sall, Sall, Macky Sall, Macky Sall, and the currency is franc, 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 franc. Franc. Okay. You see, this is Ivory Coast. ये है Mali. Yeah. You see this place, Tombouctou. It's not. It's actually Timbuktu. Say that, Timbuktu. हम बोलते हैं Timbuktu जाके आया है. Means some fantasy place. There is a place called Timbuktu. It's in Mali. It's in Mali. Okay. This is Western Sahara, not recognized by any country in the world. This is Morocco claims this entire Western Sahara. ये पूरा जो है Moroccan territory. Okay, so I think there's hardly anything else to do. There's a lot to discuss, but then चलिए मैं आपको एक चीज़ बताता हूँ, एक बहुत दिलचस्प चीज़ बताता हूँ. I'll tell you something very interesting. It's not technically a part of your preparation for banking or anything, but you see this place here, Chad. Okay, this is a desert region, a very arid dry region. This is Sahara. Okay, so you have potassium and all this. Um, you have phosphorus, very important for you know growth of plants and everything. See, what happens in Chad, in especially just before in the summer months, takes care of the forest growth in Amazon. You know how far is the Amazon, isn't it? It's quite far. There is Atlantic Ocean in between Africa and Chad in South America. But क्या होता है कि the you have the you have a lot of forest growth in Amazon. But when there is a lot of forest growth, there is a lot of phosphorus also. But unfortunately for the Amazon, there is always a great deal of rain. जब बारिश बहुत तेज होती है, the entire phosphorus on the on the floor, it's washed away. It's washed away, yeah, and it makes it difficult for the soil to rejuvenate. तो वापस कहाँ से आता है फास्फोरस? कहाँ से आता है? चार्ट से आता है. Chart CH यहाँ से. In this place there is a dry basin, a very very dry area. Once upon a time it used to be a very big lake. Now the water evaporated. Okay, look, we are not going to get into geological history, though I have read extensively on what is called the Sahara pump theory. What is it? Sahara pump, PUMP, pump theory. So sorry. So क्या हुआ कि a lot of this water evaporated, what minerals were left, phosphorus was left, and in summer months, there is a dust storm. There is a dust storm over this area. When there is a dust storm over Chad, there was a dry basin here. There are a lot of dry basins, and this is the winds blow west. The winds blow west. यहाँ से हवा पूरा ऊपर से लेके phosphorus को, how many millions of tons? About 135 million tons of phosphorus is picked up by the air over Chad and brought to it blows like this. It blows like this, and it goes to crosses the Atlantic. A lot of it falls in the Atlantic. Finally about 40-45 million tons of phosphorus falls on the Amazon. And this is again what makes the soil fertile there. So the forest keeps regenerating because of the phosphorus that flies from Chad. It's an amazing world we live in. Yeah. So I read it some years back and I thought, okay, अभी दिमाग में आया एक साथ ही. ठीक है, चलिए. With which organization has the government of Himachal Pradesh signed a $80 million loan agreement to enhance water management practices? The World Bank. And who is this person? This is Himachal Pradesh's. I think I made an error. I made a blunder. I am extremely sorry. When I was discussing Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, the first question, when I was discussing this question, I mentioned the name of the Chief Minister as Jairam Thakur. My apologies. I am very, very sorry. This is almost never happened. The Chief Minister of Uttarakhand is a guy called Trivendra Singh Rawat. Trivendra Rawat. Trivendra. Trivendra Rawat. 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 Trivendra Rawat. I am extremely sorry. Sorry once again. Trivendra Rawat is the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand. And coming to the Chief Minister of, what is this place? Himachal Pradesh, it is Jairam Thakur. This is Jairam Thakur. This is Jairam Thakur. I don't know how I blended there, but sorry. Jairam Thakur. Okay. Do we know these guys, this organization's head office and who is the head? I think quite often we have written, but let's write once again. Okay? Himachal Pradesh, International Monetary Fund, first one. IMF, International Monetary Fund. International Monetary Fund. Head office, Washington DC. Washington DC. Washington DC. Dash. The MD's name is Kristalina Georgieva. KRISTALINA Na, Crystalina. Georgieva, 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 Georgieva. Kristalina Georgieva in brackets. Where is she from? Bulgaria, 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 Bulgaria. Bulgaria is a country in Eastern Europe whose capital is Sofia. ठीक है. यूरोपियन सेंट्रल बैंक, चॉइस 2, यूरोपियन सेंट्रल बैंक. अगर आपने पहले कहीं लिखा हो तो भी अभी हम बिकॉज रिपीट कर रहे हैं तो प्लीज राइट डाउन, यू नो, बिकॉज इट विल हेल्प यू रिवाइज. इट्स गुड टू राइट. सी अभी मैंने आपको फॉस्फरस के बारे में बताया तो मैंने लिखा है फॉस्फरस, या अभी लिखा मैंने इस प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन के वक्त, तो क्या दिमाग में रहता है कि हाँ चलिए. यूरोपियन सेंट्रल बैंक हेड ऑफिस फ्रैंकफर्ट, FRANKFURT, 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 Frankfurt dash. The president's name is Christine Lagarde. Christine, CHRISTINE, Christine Lagarde, LAGARDE, Christine Lagarde. She's from France. World Bank head office is in Washington DC. The president is David Malpass. David, DAVID. I repeat, DAVID. David Malpass, MALPASS. David Malpass, US, America. David Malpass, America. David Malpass, America. So, next. Asian Development Bank. Asian Development Bank dash Manila, 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 MANILA. Manila, as you know, is the capital of Philippines. It's the capital of Philippines, and the president's name is Masatsugu Ayakawa, MASATSUGU, Masatsugu, MASATUGU. I don't know what is happening today. I'm so sorry. MASATSUGU, Masatsugu Ayakawa, AYAKAWA. I repeat, AYAKAWA, Ayakawa, Masatsugu Ayakawa. In brackets, Japan. She's from Japan. I don't know. Couple of mistakes. Though I realized I was making mistakes, but you know. Then New Development Bank, Shanghai. It's in Shanghai, SHANGHAI, Shanghai. It's in China. Then dash KV Kamath is the head of the Saudi. KV Kamath. Which company has launched Pragati to promote women entrepreneurship in India? This is Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO, co-founder of Facebook. We could write just one line about each of these. Okay. So this program Pragati is about promoting women entrepreneurship, especially through self-help groups. So it's more of a what you call corporate social responsibility that has been picked up by Facebook to promote women entrepreneurship in India. So you have Facebook. You could write dash. Where is it? Where is the global head office? Menlo Park. Menlo. 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 Menlo Park. 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 Menlo Park. Comma California. Comma US. Menlo Park. Comma California. Comma US. Next. This is Mark Zuckerberg, Chairman CEO. Chairman and CEO. Mark, M-A-R-K, Mark Zuckerberg, Z-U-C-K-E-R-B-E-R-G, Zuckerberg. He is an expert in classical Greek, just like you could say you are an expert in Sanskrit. It's the same. Hmm? He can speak ancient Aramaic, Hebrew. Every year on Jan 1st, he makes a resolution that he would learn something new. If I'm not wrong, about 3 years back, he made a resolution to learn Chinese. Least of one major reason was, if not the major reason, one major, one reason was that his wife is of Chinese origin. Okay, now you think about it. This man resolved to learn Chinese, and he actually learned Chinese. He went to Beijing the next year. He gave his talk, a speech in Chinese, Mandarin Chinese, my friends. This is the kind of perseverance, determination that I was talking about. That is what sets these people apart. So, this person, Mark Zuckerberg, always wears grey hoodies. Normally क्या है, आप देखिए यहाँ पे ग्रे हैं, तो ये ग्रे टी शर्ट्स में ग्रे हुडी सी पहनते हैं. तो for years, see, for your videos, I normally wear all kinds of shirts. But traditionally I wear only blue and black. I wear only blue shirts or black shirts. Rare case something else. But for videos I want something else. Where is colorful things? See, when he was asked why would you not use other colors, he said, when I don't focus on my clothes, I don't have to clutter my mind as to what to wear. What to wear. And you know that people don't care about what we wear, isn't it? Once you start working, once I come here in front of the video, you don't really look at what shirt I'm wearing, what trouser I'm wearing, what is the quality of my pen. People care about what comes here, what comes out of this. So focus on the right things. Learning, skilling, they are going to take you forward in life. See, I'm an old world teacher. I always talk about these things. Hard work, learning, because I know, we both know that this is the only way to build a secure, prosperous, long-term, successful future. Isn't it? Yeah. So, you have Microsoft. Head office is in Redmond, Washington. Redmond, Washington. Redmond, 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 Washington. USA. Or Satyanarayana Nadella. Nadella. Satyanarayana Nadella. Nadella. Satyanarayana Nadella. He's from Hyderabad. He studied at Manipal Institute of Technology for his engineering. Of course, he later did an MS and MBA also. MBA, if I'm not wrong, from Booth School of Business, Chicago. BOOTH. Booth is considered the top, you could say one of the top 3 in the world for an MBA. So anyway, Twitter, see, Microsoft is the world's largest software maker. You could underline Microsoft, pull a down arrow, right? World's biggest software company. Then Twitter, choice 2, Twitter, leave one line space, or Twitter dash San Francisco, San, S-A-N, San Francisco, Francisco, Cisco, San Francisco, San Francisco, comma, California, California, dash San Francisco, California. The CEO is Jack Dorsey, Jack, Jack Dorsey, Dorsey, Jack Dorsey. See, people like Jack Dorsey, Mark Zuckerberg run the world. They run the world, my friends. Facebook today is the largest social networking site. It has more than 2 billion active users. Imagine that, 2 billion active users. 200 करोड़ लोग active users हैं company के. Yeah. So I mean it's a lot, my friends. It's a lot. LinkedIn is a social networking and employment site owned by Microsoft. It's owned by Microsoft. Google, you could write owned by Alphabet, owned by Alphabet, owned by Alphabet, Alphabet, Alphabet dash head office is, who is the head of, where is the head office? Mountain View, comma, California. Mountain View, Mountain, Mountain View, View, Mountain View, comma, California, Mountain View, California, Mountain View, comma, California, dash Sundar Rajan Pichai, Pichai. Welcome Group, Graduate School of Hotel Administration, entered the Limca Book of Records for establishing India's first living culinary arts museum, and this is in Manipal, Karnataka. Who owns Welcome Group? You know ITC? ITC owns Welcome Group. Okay? You could write this ITC dash CEO Sanjeev Puri, Puri, Sanjeev Puri dash owner of hospitality or hotel brands like Welcome Group and Fortune, Fortune, Fortune. You know, ITC owns two major brands in hospitality. One is Welcome Group, which is their luxury division. Okay, ITC Kakatiya, ITC Maurya, ITC Sonar Bangla. Yeah, they're all luxury brands. Fair. When it comes to what is it? Fortune, these are business hotels. Normally 4-star hotels, 3 to 4-star hotels. But when it comes to Welcome Group, typically 5-star hotels. Okay. So, any idea what is the other two hotel chains? One we mentioned a while ago. In fact, in the previous session, we discussed Indian Hotels Limited, which owns Taj, Vivanta, Gateway, and Ginger. And we also discussed East India Hotels, which owns Oberoi and Trident, isn't it? So we have discussed India's 3 top hotel chains. You know, so Which country has stopped the study women on board? Women on board is relates to corporate boards. Board of directors जो होता है, board होता है corporate company का top decision making, yeah, group of people. That's board. The corporate board in India has fewer women. In fact, globally they have fewer women. So, which is the top country in the world? The answer is there. You could write this. Um, Women on board 2020. Women on board 2020. Women on board 2020. Women on board 2020. Underline that. Underline that. Right. Rank 1, Norway. Rank 2, Sweden. Rank 3, Finland. 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 Rank 4, Germany. Rank 5, South Africa. South Africa. Rank 12, India. India. See, in Norway, 40% of all board members are women. Are women. When it comes to India, about 14.8%. 14.8. It's only rising. See, things are changing. Things will take a lot of time to change. And most of the women that you would find who are on the boards are chartered accountants, company secretaries, people who have done exceptionally well in their domains. And you know, there is an invisible glass ceiling. Glass ceiling is always invisible. ऊपर glass ceiling होती है जो that stops women from climbing the corporate ladders. It's open around the world, my friends. America is 6 in this ranking. Okay, so ये क्या है, सब दिखता हर जगह दिखती नहीं है ये सीलिंग. एकदम कांच की सीलिंग होती है. आपको दिखता है कि आसमान दिख रहा है लेकिन बीच में कांच होता है कि you can't go up. So there is a sky to capture, but people can't go up because of typically cultural limitations. Because most people think a woman's place is the kitchen. It's a primitive, stupid way of thinking, but then that's how the world is, my friends. Unfortunately, that's how the world is. And Norway, Erna Solberg. The Prime Minister is Erna, E-R-N-A. I'll just give you the names of the Prime Ministers. Erna, I didn't plan to give you, but right now you write. Erna, E-R-N-A. Erna Solberg, S-O-L-B-E-R-G. Erna Solberg, Prime Minister. What is the country nickname? Land of Midnight Sun. बचपन में सीखा था स्कूल में. Norway, nicknamed Land of Midnight Sun. Midnight Sun. Next, Sweden. The Prime Minister is Stefan Löfven. S-T-E-F-A-N. I repeat, S-T-E-F-A-N. Stefan Löfven. L-O-F-V-E-N. L-O-F-V-E-N. Stefan Löfven. Then we have Denmark. Mette Frederiksen. M-E-T-T-E. I repeat, M-E-T-T-E. Mette Frederiksen. F-R-E-D-R-E-I-C-K-S-E-N. In some places you will find the spelling as F-R-E-D-E-R-I-C-K-S-E-N. Both are fine, don't worry. Okay. Macron we mentioned in the last class. England we know. International Day of Forest is observed on March 21st. March 21st. What about the choices? Feb 2nd, World Wetlands Day. Wetlands. W-T, I repeat, W-E-T-L-A-N-D-S. 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 Wetlands. Feb 4th. Cancer Day. World Cancer Day. World Cancer Day. Feb 24th. Central Exercise Day. Central Exercise Day. Central Exercise Day. March 8th is International Women's Day. International Women's Day. The Union Cabinet has approved the production incentive scheme for large-scale electronics manufacturing. You could write 1-2 lines, I will tell you. Please write. Production incentive scheme for, write this title. Underline that. Right, first. To boost, B-O-O-S-T, boost domestic manufacturing. To boost domestic manufacturing and attract large investments in electronics value chain, comma, including mobile phones. Second point. Incentive of 4 to 6% on incremental sales, INCREMENTAL, incremental sales of goods made in India. Next, total incentive of rupees 41,000 crore. Total incentive of rupees 41,000 crore over 5 years. So what they will do is, whatever the sales are, let's say over base year, the first year is X amount. So in the year first, okay, in the first year, if the sales go up, let's say the sales are about 1,000 crore. So the Indian domestic, whatever is produced within that, let's say all 1,000 crore is domestic, 4 to 6% will be the incentive. The government will give cash. So 41,000 crore is an incentive, my friends, which is huge, which is very, very large, large amount of incentive. It's a huge incentive. But then, apart from incentives, we need to have a lot more in place to be able to attract investment from outside. Okay, so which of the following has become the first state police to introduce taser guns? Taser guns क्या होता है कि this particular, you see this gun here, when the button is clicked, when it's clicked, trigger is clicked, two small darts, just say, they are like thorns, they come out and go into they insert into the skin of the victim, basically. Okay, so they pass a electric shock. Now this was first created by a man called John Cover. You could write this, Jack Cover, right? Taser dash invented by Jack Cover dash Named for. What does it mean actually? Named for. Thomas. 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 T for Thomas. A for A. Letter A. S for Swift. 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 Electronic. 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 Rifle. 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 So it's named after his favorite childhood hero. Oh, book thing. तो उनके ऊपर है basically. Okay. Thomas was a character in that book. So Thomas, a Swift electronic rifle. Right, so you find this in movies, in American movies, in Western movies. They kind of, the police comes and when they try to stop someone, they say freeze, and people move. They kind of use this. Oh, what it leads to is, but the dart inserted in the body, it leads to involuntary contraction of muscles. एकदम muscles वगैरह weak हो जाते हैं, आदमी ऐसे अगर it's inserted, the person becomes incapacitated. The person cannot move basically. Yeah. So Gujarat police has started this. Be careful. Which company has become the first member of the India's first gas trading platform called the Indian Gas Exchange? Money Current Power. See, I tried to read Indian gas stuff about Indian Gas Exchange, but no guidelines have come for this exchange yet. So I can barely add any value here. Then no guidance has come basically. No guidelines have come for the IGE. But those of you who are not very greatly comfortable with this power industry, you could say 68% of India's power requirements, you could write 68% of India's power requirements come from thermal power plants. Thermal power plants. Thermal power plants. ठीक है. Hydroelectricity is about 21%. Hydroelectricity is about 21%. The world's first commercial flying car named PAL V Liberty will be developed in Gujarat. See, this is a PAL, Personal Air and Land Vehicle. What is it? Personal, Personal, Personal Air, AIR, Air and Land Vehicle, VEHICLE. See, this has been developed by a company from Netherlands which is called PALV. The company itself is called PALV. Okay? Now, what they plan to do, they say that we will develop a two-seater, commercial flying car. Now, it can also go on land with its top speed is about 160 kmph, and it can fly, at a speed of 180 kmph, which is good, but it would require that you need licenses of flying as well. You need license of flying, you need license for road vehicles, so you need two licenses for this, and it's very, very difficult to get a flying license in India, my friends. So they have got orders to build and export, nothing as of now in India, but they have set up a unit in Gujarat. Who's the author of the book My Encounters in Parliament? This is a socialist leftist writer, Balchandra Bungekar. He was a Rajya Sabha member also, economist, Rajya Sabha member, and his book was, you can understand what kind of political inclination he would have if his book was released by Sitaram Yechury, and D. Raja. I think D. Raja was also there. Sitaram Yechury. So, these are socialist communists. So, obviously, this person, when he was a Rajya Sabha member, he's basically, this is a tale of that, story of that. Manmohan Singh, former Prime Minister of India. What books would you write to associate with him? You could say Changing India is one of them. Changing India, one book. Changing India. Changing India. Changing India. Second book, sorry, one is enough. Yeah. Raghuram Rajan, former RBI governor and currently professor of finance at Chicago Booth School and of course Chicago University, University of Chicago. This guy is ex-chief economist of the IMF also. He was the youngest at that time. And Raghuram Rajan, my friends, he is the author of books like Fault Lines, Faultlines, Fault Lines, Faultlines, Fault Lines. I have this book. He talks about how the global financial crisis came about in 2008, how he foresaw the crisis, which no one did, but while the crisis has come and gone, the fault lines are still there. I mean, what caused the crisis in the first place, the reasons, the all things are still in place. So there is every likelihood that this kind of crisis may happen again. So C. Rangarajan, a former RBI governor, he is author of books like Essays on Monetary Policy. That's not a good title to write. Counting the Poor in India, Counting the Poor, Poor, Counting the Poor in India. Counting the Poor in India. काउंटिंग द पुअर इन इंडिया। यूके सिन्हा, आप सेबी के पहले डायरेक्टर थे, सेबी के चेयरमैन थे। आपने एक किताब लिखी है, बुक का नाम है गोइंग पब्लिक, माई ईयर्स एट सेबी। गोइंग पब्लिक डैश माई ईयर्स, YEARS, माई ईयर्स एट सेबी, सिक्योरिटीज एंड एक्सचेंज बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया। Which countries have participated, what countries have participated in the bilateral exercise named Native Fury? United States and the United Arab Emirates. United Arab Emirates. We will not discuss this. I think for ages we have been discussing bilateral military exercises and all that. So Article 17 of the Constitution of India abolishes untouchability. Should I tell you about Constitution of India? I mean fundamental rights. I'm not so sure how they will be useful, but since it's mentioned here, yeah. But before that, I would like to tell you something, that untouchability unfortunately is a part of life. It's a part of life. आप और मैं अछूत में विश्वास नहीं करते हैं, अछूतपन में विश्वास नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन समाज करता है, काफ़ी करता है। Or we find untouchability everywhere. You find see, I come from Rajasthan. My association is Rajasthan, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, and I can find that this is rampant, this is widespread. Prevalence of untouchability is widespread. Though the Article 17 has abolished untouchability, it is prevalent. It's a social system in India. Unfortunately, a social system, something that is despicable, something that you could, which is deeply disturbing about our behavior. I'll tell you a little about fundamental rights. Just थोड़ा नक्शल में लिखते हैं फटाफट, एक 7-8 मिनट लगेंगे आपको। लिखिए fundamental rights of fundamental rights. Underline that. Fundamental rights. Underline. First point. Listed under articles 12 to 35, 12 से 35 तक, 12 to 35 in part 3 of the Constitution of India. Part 3 of the Constitution of India. The Constitution of India. Next. Now what we are going to write is to, you could write, we are going to write the fundamental right, the years, the articles and what is it about, एक दो provisions, ठीक है, सभी ने लिखी है, right. Before that, right, inspired by US Bill of Rights, US American Bill of Rights, RIGHTS. Third, next, right to equality, right to equality, dash, articles 14 to 18, articles 14 to 18, 14 to 18, dash, includes abolition of untouchability and titles, choice 5 में titles. So people like us cannot use titles, like, you know, you can't have Bharat Ratna as a title, you can't use Bharat Ratna as a title. हम ये नहीं कह सकते कि you know भारत रत्न बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर, हम ये कह सकते हैं बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर recipient of Bharat Ratna, ऐसे कह सकते हैं. But it's observed more in violation, unfortunately. But no titles, because titles differentiate, make people unequal. They make people unequal. When there are no titles, everyone is equal. Okay. So next, right to freedom. Right to freedom. Second fundamental right. Right to freedom. Right to freedom. Dash. Right to freedom. Dash. Articles 19 to 22. Articles 19 to 22. Articles 19 to 22. Dash. Articles 19 to 22. Dash. Includes right to freedom of expression. Includes right to freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Includes right to freedom of speech. Next. Right against exploitation. Right against exploitation. EXPLOITATION. Right against exploitation. Right against exploitation. Dash. Right against exploitation. Dash. Articles 23 and 24. 23 or choice. 23 and 24. Dash. Ban on BAN. Ban. This prohibition basically. Ban on bonded labor and human trafficking and other forms of human human trafficking, TRAFFICKING, human trafficking. Next, human trafficking is where people are turned into slaves, they are captured, they are not made free, they are forced to do certain kinds of things. This includes sexual slavery, being pushed into prostitution. Next, right to freedom of religion. Right to freedom of religion. Right to freedom of religion. Dash. Articles 25 to 28. 25 to 28. Articles 25 to 28. Dash. Right to RIGST. Right to practice and propagate and propagate, right, to practice and propagate one's faith, O-N-E apostrophe S, one's faith, one's faith, one's faith, without disturbance of public order, without disturbance of public order. नेक्स्ट 28 तक हो गए या कल्चरल एंड एजुकेशनल राइट्स, कल्चरल एंड एजुकेशनल राइट्स, कल्चरल एंड एजुकेशनल राइट्स ऑफ माइनॉरिटीज, कल्चरल एंड एजुकेशनल राइट्स ऑफ माइनॉरिटीज dash articles 29 and 30, articles 29 and 30, 29 and 30 dash allows minorities to set up their own educational institutes, set up their own educational institutes. See, बहुत कुछ है इसमें, लेकिन हम we are trying to cut it down. Okay, easy. Next, last one, right to constitutional remedies. Constitutional, वो constitution वहाँ पे है, देखिए ए लगा दीजिए लास्ट में. Constitutional remedies, 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 constitutional remedies, right to constitutional remedies dash article 32 dash allows citizens to approach the Supreme Court, under Article 32 and the High Court under Article 226, 226, Article 226. In case of violation of her fundamental rights, So you see the numbers now, 14 to 18, 19 to 22, 23 to 24, 25 to 28, 29 to 30, cultural and education rights, then 32. Isn't it last one? What is missing? 31 is missing, isn't it? So leave one line space, right? Right to property under Article 31, was deleted from the list of fundamental rights, by the 44th amendment, by the 44th amendment in 1978. Cool. That does a lot of stuff, isn't it? Yeah. If you would want me to discuss Constitution of India anytime, please leave feedback. I would be happy to discuss. Which Indian ministry has launched a portal named Stranded in India? Tourism Ministry. Tourism Ministry. Not much to discuss. I think we discussed all these ministries in the past, so let's go. The maximum strength of the Lok Sabha as envisaged by the Constitution is 552. You could write this point. You could write this. Maximum number of seats in Lok Sabha. Maximum number of seats in Lok Sabha dash. Maximum number of seats in Lok Sabha dash 552 dash dash 552 dash elections are held for 543 while two members are nominated, two members from the Anglo-Indian community, better way, ऐसे लिखते हैं, two, if you are already written nominated, no problem, two members are nominated from the Anglo-Indian community, by the president. In case the president believes that the Anglo-Indian community has not been represented well, two persons from the community can be nominated to protect their interests, to represent their interests. But you know what? Most likely these two seats will go away. I think they are doing away with this system also, because the community has become very, very small, very small. Anglo-Indian typically is defined by one grandparent of European descent it could be either grandparent, okay? One grandparent should be of European descent, typically British descent. So Rajya Sabha की seats कितनी है? 250, 250 seats in Rajya Sabha, my friends. Okay. As per the changes in the direct tax system, NRIs, non-resident Indians need to spend 120 days to qualify as Indian tax residents, which is good, 120 days. Again, these are all simple questions. IFRS, you know the answer there. I don't have to discuss this. Which banks are covered under the Banking Ombudsman scheme? All of them. We discussed this Ombudsman also. Which of the following statements are true? Exchange rate is fixed by the RBI? No, it's fixed by the market. Money market provides long-term source of finance? No, it's always short-term. Ways and means are advances given by the bank, by the RBI to typically state and central governments. Okay, and 4, capital market provides long-term source of finance. It is actually true, but I don't know why it's not marked. See, capital markets basically is share market, especially when we're talking of raising money to capitals and all that. So in your book, I think it should be, I think my colleagues might have intended, capital market provides short-term source of finance. No, it's actually long-term. It is long-term. It is true. So C, 3 and 4 are true. But anyway, it does not matter. You write both the statements are true. Okay? Because once the capital is raised in the capital market, once the company raises capital, it almost never goes back. So it's a long-term source. We are not talking of commercial papers. We are not talking of corporate finance. We are talking of capital market. On 25th March, this is the last question, I think. I guess this was not the last question, but I brought it to the last. So it must be the last question. On 25th March 2020, Prime Minister Narendra Modi greeted the nation on New Year in Vikram Samvat 2077. What does this mean? I wanted to write about calendars. Okay, I'll also write so that I can. Please write. I deliberately put this question in the end so that I could give you some notes. Right. Calendars. I'll give you three types of calendars. Please write. Hey, this is for basic understanding so that when you sit with your elders, you would have clue. Okay, Papa क्या discuss कर रहे हैं, दादाजी क्या discuss कर रहे हैं, mom क्या discuss कर रही है, वो uncle क्या discuss कर रहे हैं. कुछ कहते हैं कार्तिका, भाद्रा, ये क्या है, कौन सा विक्रम संवत है, शाका संवत है. What are these? I will just bring some stuff to you. Okay, not a deep understanding, but a good understanding, so that you have some idea of what are these, definitely what are these calendars. So right, calendars main heading, उसके नीचे लिखिए सब heading first one Gregorian calendar. नहीं उसके नीचे लिखिए AD dash Anno Domini, Anno Domini, DOMINI. Anno Domini dash in the year of the Lord, in the year of God, or Lord, what am I saying? In the year of the Lord, in the year of the Lord. Next, I'll explain everything first, right? Next, BC dash before Christ. Next, leave a nice space, right? Subheading Gregorian calendar, GREGORIAN, Gregorian calendar. Underline that. First point. Name of the daily, DAILY, daily Western calendar, the daily Western calendar that we use. So today is Monday, X date, X year. You got this? This entire thing is called, this is a part of what is called Gregorian calendar. हम जो फॉलो करते हैं डेली बेसिस पे. ओके, 15th August 1947, 15th August 2022, 26 January 2026. This is the calendar that we follow, isn't it? So that calendar is called Gregorian calendar. ठीक है? Next, started by and named after. Started by and named after. Pope Gregory. Pope, P-O-P-E, Pope Gregory, G-R-E-G-O-R-Y, Pope Gregory. Roman numeral 13, X1111, Pope Gregory, X1111, 111. ठीक है, 13. See, when we write the name is Pope Gregory 13, X111, but when we read the name, it's Pope Gregory the 13th. The आना चाहिए जब हम पढ़ते हैं उसको. Okay, only when we read. So started by and named after Pope Gregory the 13th in AD 1582. AD 1582. AD 1582. तो अभी समझते हैं ये कैलेंडर क्या है. See, when soon after Jesus died, he died at the age of 33. Okay, so after he died, in fact, even during his lifetime, there were a lot of calendars in Europe, and the Roman Catholic Church plus local kings, they found it very tough to chronicle history. इतिहास कैसे लिखे, क्यों? बिकॉज एक्स किंगडम, वाई किंगडम, जेड किंगडम, ऑल ऑफ देम हैड डिफरेंट कैलेंडर्स. They followed their own chronology. That led to problems in accountancy also. Tax कहाँ से कितना आया, कब आया, सब. So the Roman Catholic Church, not at the time of Jesus' death, but in 1582, the Roman Catholic Church's head, Pope Gregory the 13th, he said, "एक काम करते हैं guys, let's sort this out." Okay, he said, "We'll take the birth year of Jesus as AD 1, in the year of the Lord. That is, in the year in which Jesus was born, we'll take as AD 1. Okay, Anno Domini, Anno, A-N-N-O, A-N-N-O, A-N-N, annual, year, and is the root word annual and all that. Okay, Domini comes from the Latin word dom, which means God. So in the year of the Lord, Jesus' birth year is taken as 81. So Jesus was born in 81. He died at the age of 33. So he died in AD 34. Cool. When was this calendar created? AD 1582, which means 1582 years after the birth of Jesus. It was not created during the lifetime of Jesus, but much, much, much after Jesus had come and left. You got it? 1582 years after the birth of Jesus, this calendar was created. So, when we today say it is AD 2020, it simply means it's been 2020 years since the birth of Jesus. That's simple. So India became independent in AD 1947, which means India became independent, 1947 years after the birth of Jesus. Of course, they are not linked, but I'm saying how to understand this date. Okay? So AD 1. तो उसके बाद हम तो जनरली ये फॉलो करते हैं, लेकिन भारत सरकार एक और कैलेंडर फॉलो करती है. हमारे घर में जो एल्डर्स हैं, तेलुगु कैलेंडर, तमिल कैलेंडर, वी हैव व्हाट वी से हिंदू कैलेंडर. टिपिकल हिंदू कैलेंडर इज इधर विक्रम संवत और शका संवत. शक और शका वो भी कह सकते हैं और शाका भी कह सकते हैं. ओके, प्रोनाउंसिएशन चेंजेस डिपेंडिंग ऑन वेयर यू कम फ्रॉम बेसिकली. आप लिखिए, लीव वन लाइन स्पेस, राइट. शका और साका, SAKA, संवत, SAMVAT, संवत. Samvat means year. Samvatsari, Samvatsram, like that. Okay? Shaka Samvat. Underline that. Right. First point. India's national calendar. India's national calendar. Next point. India's national calendar dash adopted in 1957. Adopted in 1957. It was adopted by Jawaharlal Nehru in 1957. Now imagine if this were to be adopted today, if the current government, see, I'm not a political guy, but if this were to be adopted as India's national calendar, what would have happened? All these guys, all politicians, everyone would have been on the road, isn't it? I don't know how things are. So anyway, number one, India's national calendar dash adopted in 1957. Number two, started in AD 78. Started in AD 78. Now we don't know as to who started. There is a huge controversy regarding this. Some people say it was Emperor Kanishka of the Kushana dynasty. Some say it was the Shatavahanas. There is no unanimity among historians, so I will not take you there. But I want you to know one thing, that it was started in AD 78. Remember one thing, when this calendar was started by the locals, our Indians, there was no idea of who Jesus was. Okay guys, but we take as AD 78 because it puts this in perspective, nothing more. So this calendar was started 78 years after the birth of Jesus. Okay, now, so next point, typically starts on Vernal equinox. VERNAL. VERNAL. Vernal equinox. EQUINOX. Vernal equinox. Vernal equinox. In brackets, just around Ugadi. Just around Ugadi. Basically Ugadi. Dash, put a dash. With Chaitra as the first month. 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 Okay. So you have Kartika, Shravana, Bhadra, Pau. They're all calendar months, calendar months here. So next time elders at home discuss this, don't say I don't understand. Look, the government of India actually goes like this. So when the government of India pulls out, let's say there is a kanun here, it says, some declaration they have to make. They first write in Saka Sammat. They write Ekadashi, Krishna Paksha, Kartika Masa, Shaka, so and so. So how do you get the Shaka year? What is the Shaka year today? When was it started? AD 78. So 78 years after Jesus was born. So what is 2020 today? What is the year 2020? 2020 minus 78 is a Shaka year. That's it. Simple. There is one last calendar. 1 minute notes. Right. Vikram Samvat. Savading. Vikram Samvat. Vikram Samvat. Vikram Samvat. Underline that. Right. Started by Emperor Vikramaditya. Emperor Vikramaditya of Ujjain. Of Ujjain. 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 Emperor Vikramaditya of Ujjain. In 58 BC. In 58 BC. Okay. Next point. Typically followed by Bombay Stock Exchange. Bombay Stock Exchange. So ये जो मुहूर्त ट्रेडिंग वगैरह होती है इसके हिसाब से होती है. So how do you get the Vikram Samvat? It was started 58 years before the birth of Jesus. Yes? So 58 years plus 2020. So 2077 is the year that is starting now basically. Okay. That's about it, my guys. I hope you learned a few things about the calendars and something about Africa as well. The economy questions weren't very, discussionable, so I didn't take you there, but whenever they are discussionable, I normally bring you a lot of stuff. So thanks for being here, my friends. Make sure that you stay safe and stay curious as you always been. Thank you so much, my friends.